I feel really grateful and blessed that you're helping me, dude. I'm like, the more that I see you do, the more I realize how fucked up I've been doing things for a long time. Hopper, over here. Come here. Up. Can you just take the email out of there? Unless you do a lot smaller. I think it just might be too much. Perfect. It still has the MD in the corner. Do you see that? I mean, it's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be changed now, but
Can you give Facebook a title?
Oh, does it need a description or no?
Yeah.
So how would I bring, like, either put out a link in the comments to like say, hey, come on up and I'll read for a person I feel connected to, or I would normally say I have like somebody here, they feel like this, just put capital YES, and if it's you, I'll bring you up on the video.
Yeah, I mean, you could, however you want to add someone to. Sorry, this echo's driving me nuts.
I can, well,
To
we can
Zoom.
wait until you get it. I guess maybe once I see what it looks like with the like live chat and shit. I just don't understand. I don't know what to expect, I guess. Is this what I'll be looking at? The OBS studio?
We'll have Zoom open, but I might click back and forth to this.
Oh, you're going to do it? Or are you talking about I should?
No, I'm gonna stay on.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yes, Miss Flood. Were you not trying to call me? Oh, you can hear me on YouTube? Hey, Josh, we're live on YouTube. Hey, everybody, Drew Cali here with Press Pause. If you heard me a few minutes before, we're just getting set up and we left a little hot mic on. But I haven't done this in a while, so tonight I'm going to do some live readings, maybe some spiritual discussion or no nonsense Q&A if you guys have questions. But more importantly, just drop a comment. Tell me where you're coming from or where you're at. I always love seeing all the different places people are listening. The amazing thing about social media. And also you can find everything that I offer and do, from retreats, readings, Reiki, private groups, family sessions, classes, workshops, meditations, all at drewcali.com. DREWCALI.com. And you can check everything out through the website or on our social media. So tonight, so Josh, I just can't see the comments and I'm used to seeing the comments. So, oh, there they are. Perfect. Hey, Heather. Heather Elizabeth, Northern Jersey. Welcome. Cool. So just so you guys know, I'm looking at it. We have a new setup and a new system, which is awesome. But if there might be a couple of hiccups, so I'm going to do my best to make sure that we can work this in. Hey, Noreen. Jules, what's going on? There we go. So if you're just stopping by, say hi. Hey, Jody and Wayne. I think I'm watching videos or something. So here we go. So next Saturday in Mahwah, New Jersey, I have a $99 for the day workshop. So January 17th. It's from 10 to 4. It's right on Route 17 at like a Doubletree Hilton, I think. But it's right in Mahwah, New Jersey if you're interested. And it's a good way for you to check out how stylistically I teach, and or if you're looking to challenge yourself and you're out there practicing as a psychic or a medium, or if you've never done it before, all interested are welcome. Also, hey, Edith from North Carolina, Michelle from Stony Point. Hey, Linda. Hey, Michelle. So, what was I saying? So the live in-person workshop is Mahwah, New Jersey. I'm going to do another one in Saratoga, probably April, May-ish, maybe somewhere around there. But it's a one-day kind of intensive, no experience necessary. If you have experience, I'll still challenge you. And then I'm teaching with my colleague and friend Heather online courses that start Tuesdays, February 24th, Tuesdays, 8 consecutive Tuesdays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's called the Butterfly Series, Awakening Intuition. It's for the spiritually curious. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Amy from Oklahoma. For the spiritually curious, empaths, psychic development, mediumistic development. But it's really for people that are just getting acclimated to the terminology. You may have some experiences you're not sure. And it kind of gets people speaking the right or the same language, and like learning the energy language and how to interpret energy with the psychic senses using chakras, auras, cards. Heather's a great teacher. And you get 2 free 30-minute consults or assessments about your development that go along with it, separate in a Zoom or by phone. And then we have Thursdays starting February 26th for those of you that have taken classes or similar classes before and know how to start a connection and kind of link in. It's mostly focused on mediumship, and that is the Psychic Development Progressive Group. The Progressive Group is kind of like a 12-week group mentorship, if you will. Not quite as intense with the mentorships that I do where people are doing private readings with surveys and doing groups with me and things like that. But every Thursday we come together, go over certain themes or topics, practice, do a lot of platform work, one-on-one work, and learning how to deepen the link and practice with people that get it. And we do breakout room work and things like that. And within that, and I might have this wrong, I think in the Butterfly series, there might be 1 consult. In the 12-week series, I think there's 2. So this way, Heather and I can stay on top of it. And I might be wrong on that, but you could check the details out at workshops under drewcali.com. All right. And if you still have Medium Drew in your phone or on your whatever device you're using, it'll reroute you automatically to Drew Cali. And all the social media that we have right now, within a week or within a few days, it'll all be switched over to Drew Cali, back to Drew Cali, like I was saying. So, all right. And also I have one more event. I have a retreat coming up January 22nd to January 25th. There's like 1 or 2 spots available. It's located in New York in the Catskills, right between Saratoga Springs and like New York City or top of Jersey. So if you're interested, it's an awesome place. Maria Salvatore is doing it with me. And we might go into depth on it on a live tomorrow and share a guided meditation for you guys for free. But she's a great teacher, and it's very similar. We do like hands-on Reiki healing. You'll go through intuitive workshops, vision board. There's yoga, there's sound baths, there's a past life regression that I'm doing. And I found it to be really, it seems to give a totally like different take than like mediumship work or intuition work. The past lives seem to be very revealing for people, and it's a lot of fun too. But the place itself is awesome. There's fireplaces everywhere. There's a mansion. There's like an outdoor sauna. It's just a really cool setup. I think my dog Hopper will be there. And then, so that's the Reset Retreat, January 22nd to the 25th. It's a Thursday to Sunday. If like you can only come Friday to Sunday, we'll work with you a little bit. But we only have 1 or 2 spots left. And then the final thing is I just added today, March 21st in Saddle River, New Jersey. I'm doing a Spirit Messages Gallery, an open group reading. And it's going to be for like 40 people or less. I think there's only like 30 tickets left already. So if you're interested, please go book. Just go to drewcali.com, look at live shows. If you want the classes or workshops, go to workshops. And if you're looking for the retreat, it's under events. You'll see it there. All right. So, hey, Pauline. Okay. So let me see these comments. Lila and Kim. Okay. So you'll see me looking to the right. I have this yellow pad. And what I'm seeing is kind of delayed of myself in my questions. I just want to explain, too, one other thing. Or in general, I didn't know I could do this till I was 33. And I really didn't get into it till I was 34, 35. And I had a whole series of losses, and I just got back from Iraq, and it was all this stuff. So I was super skeptical. Did we just go down? I was super skeptical. I might have went offline.
It did crash. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. There we are. All right, sorry about that. If it goes down, we're going to get it right back up. Oh my God. Just went down again. What do you think that is, Josh?
I think it might just be your internet. So just give it a minute to just give it a minute.
Okay. Why does my nose always look bigger on screen? All right, so yeah, it says I froze.
You're live now.
Perfect. All right. Again, sorry for the hiccups. We're using a new system. If we go offline, we'll go right back on. And if I look silly when I'm frozen, take a picture and send it to us. Hey, Lori. Hey, Ann. Okay. So, and thanks for coming back on for some of you. So, again, if we lose you or if something's wrong, just let us know. One thing I would say, too, is just a gist of my story. I was in my early 30s, didn't know I could do this. I got sober, it started happening, and I really didn't, I didn't believe in this, or I didn't believe in it for me. And I would say that I didn't know that there was such a thing as development. I just thought that people were born like the poltergeist lady or something. So for me, and once I found out there was development, I started going overseas to England, Arthur Findlay College of Psychic Sciences mediumship, working with spiritualists of old school evidential mediumship, trance mediumship. I sat in physical mediumship seances, all sorts of, a lot of healing, a lot of trance healing or energy healing. And eventually I got Reiki certified and I started working full time in the States, up in New Jersey and then in Saratoga Springs and back now, lower New York. So the point is that I think understanding the terminology is really important. I used to think that you had to see ghosts walking around that come up to you and speak to you in order to do mediumship, but it's not like that. It's very subtle. and it's like almost integrated internally. So it's like a blend or a link. And when I integrate that connection, it's like I'm understanding them in a first and third person way. And, it's not always perfect, but I strive to get as many details as I can. So hopefully we can do that tonight and do a demonstration of some mediumship. And I always say, like, let the evidence lead where it leads. I don't want to make anything fit, but I don't want to miss anything. So if I get like a mom, but it's her mother-in-law, or a grandmother, that's okay. If I get the name John, but it's Joe, or Mary, but it's Maria, like there's a little bit of tweakables, but I don't want to make a heart attack answer kind of thing. All right. So what I receive from spirit will never be wrong, but the context that I articulate it in or around can be. So I'm okay if somebody says no to me. All right. I'd rather be real than be right. So hey, Mary Rose. Hey, Debbie. White Plains. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to just start seeing if a connection comes organically or if I should go to one of you and pull you up. We have a little weird of I guess my connection. It's snowing where I'm at. So maybe it's the weather. I'm not sure. But I'm determined to stay on here and get some connections going because it's been too long. All right. So you see me looking to the right. I doodle on this and scribble on this paper. Okay. So first person I have. So let me just explain the rules. If you think it's for you, please don't try to have a conversation with me in the comments. I might not see them. They might get overlapped by other things, or it slows the feed down if everyone's commenting. So don't try to make it what it's not. If it's for you, say yes with a capital YES, and I'll come to you in some shape or form. Please know I trust my GPS. I've worked very hard to hone in on these skills, and I'm the only one that can't tell that I froze. Is it back?
I'm trying to reconnect to your computer.
I mean, if need be, I can actually take a minute or two to go get. Hey, everybody. Yeah, I see we're freezing. Sorry about that. I can go get a Ethernet cable and plug right in. Do you think that would help or no?
Probably.
All right, let me do that. All right, everybody, just hang tight. I'm just going to get a cord to make sure we don't have another interruption. Thank you.
You're live, just so you know.
Oh, am I? Hey, everybody. I got to get Hopper off of me. Go ahead, buddy. Back. Come on. Come on. All right. Sorry about that. We are back. I have Ethernet connection, which is like a hard wire. So we shouldn't hopefully run into that problem again. Hey, V. Hey, Sharonda. Sherry, yeah, thank you. All right. So getting back to this, I think I announced everything I need to announce, and we're going to start readings. Just real quick, January 17th, next Saturday, live in-person workshop, Mahwah, New Jersey. January 22nd to the 25th, Reset Retreat, Catskills in New York, right just south of Saratoga, north of New York City. And then we have an 8-week course that I'm teaching with a colleague and friend, Heather, who's an excellent medium and teacher, starting on Tuesdays, 8 consecutive Tuesdays, starting February 24th. It's called the Butterfly Series, Awakening Intuition. For anyone interested, experienced or not experienced. Look at this guy, Hopper. Totally my dog. And then there's a 12-week course for people that are experienced and are looking to take it to the next level, or took basic courses and now are looking to go more intermediate, or people that are even out there working it professionally. It's a 12-week progressive group on Thursdays, 7:30 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Both the Butterfly Series is a Tuesday night, 8-week beginner course, Zoom, live. And the Thursday nights are 12 weeks, and they're Zoom, live, 7:30 to 9:30 Eastern Time. Okay, so enough of that. So let's see if we can connect with the spirit world. Josh, I just want to check in. Does the connection look better?
Yep.
Excellent. I just got to tell you guys, someone on one of the last lives, I had an issue with tech stuff, and she was like, I think she messaged me. I was like, hey, my son does that. You should check it out. So I took her up on the offer, and that's Josh. He's amazing. Amazing. It's amazing the things that you can get when you ask for them and let them in, right? All right, so I have a pen and pad here. I'm going to get right into it. So I have somebody's mom, and I know that she is connected to somebody, or her name is, I'll take it. But let me just go a little bit further. I want to say she's in her early 60s. She would have had shorter hair rather than longer. She would have been a little bit thick. And this would have been a cancerous connection, or cancerous condition. Josh, I can't see anything. I just want to make sure I'm still live. Oh, maybe we came off.
No, it paused again. Hold on.
Can I type in the chat? Yeah, we lost most people. Hang tight if you can hear me. I see it.
All right, should be good now.
Okay. Hopper, you gotta go down somewhere. Come on. Go ahead. Get off my arm. Come on. Come here. Okay. All right, let's try this a 43rd time. So I have somebody's mom here. I want to say her name is Marjorie or Margie. If not, that name has to be very close to her, like one of her kids, a sister, or her mom, something like that. And she would have been, I want to say, somewhere in her 60s. And if I had to go with a number, I'd say it was 63. And I know with her, there's a connection here for the month of June. But besides that, she keeps showing me that there was some sort of like growth or cancerous condition that started in the upper chest, either breast or lung. And it turned into be there was some sort of lung infection, or I don't know if it's COPD or if it's related to the cancer, but then I start to feel fluid in my lungs as well. I don't mean to get too graphic with it, but I know with her, there's at least 3 kids. And I want to say 2 girls and 1 boy. So that should be enough. And I'll recap really quick. If you feel like this is for you, please just write capital Y-E-S. Don't say anything else. And then if I feel drawn to you, I'll come to you. Otherwise, if you start messaging and explaining, it just slows down the feed. And the last thing we need right now is anything to get in the way of the feed. All right. So whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, thank you for coming. It's always an honor and a privilege for me to share this space with you guys. Truly. And I always say that these are just abilities. When I work with other people, they're gifts. I don't get to sit around and talk to my dead people. Not the same way it happens in a reading. All right. So I have a mom here, and there's a name here that's like either Mary, I want to say Margie or Margie, or Marjorie. And I know that this woman would have been in her 60s. If I'm off a little bit, I'm okay with that. I know that she keeps highlighting the month of June, like that part of the summer. And I want to say it's either a passing or, are we still on? I think we are. A pass. Am I on or no?
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Josh. And if you didn't hear me before, I said Josh was recommended a couple months ago. Fucking phenomenal. Anyway, I know there's at least 3 kids. I want to say 2 girls, 1 boy. If you can take all of that, I just saw a yes. Josh, can you scroll up a little bit? Yeah, okay. So I see Caroline Luce.
We're frozen again. Hold on.
Oh my God. Hey Josh, you see that forgive numb? Can you just block them? Tell me something. Those are people that are like, they'll just make stuff up and say, no, you got it wrong. Or you got it right, and they'll just lie. Thank you. If y'all can hear me, just hang on. Hang tight. Jody, so you can hear me, but I guess we keep seeing waiting for camera. So I'll just go into this a little bit. I know Josh was going to send Tom Gesner. What's up, brother? Josh was going to send a link to Kellyanne. So please look for that link, Kellyanne. It should be in your either private messenger or your in the comments, like Facebook, in a response to you. But it'll get you up on Zoom. All right. And then we can continue the reading. So I don't see anyone else that's saying yes. Can you all hear me again? I know my video is not showing. Can you see me too? It's so weird. I'm like completely plugged in. I mean, it's snowing in Monroe, New York, so maybe that's it. I just don't get it. This is part of the reason why I stopped doing it so often. There we are. Michelle, Linda Halpin. Cool. Joni. Sup. Amber. Okay. So if you keep going up, I think Kellyanne was at the above. A little bit more. Hey, Denise. Hey, Ann. Maureen. Bridget. Oh my God, where'd she go? She's in there. There she is. Yeah. So Kellyanne, we're going to try to get you up here and we'll do this reading if we can. I would do them via comments, but especially with lags like right now, I just feel like it'd be frustrating for you and probably for me. There you are, Kelly. That was quick. You were like, I'm coming right up.
Hey.
So can you turn the TV off?
Sure.
I know it doesn't sound like it's loud to you, but to us, yeah.
Okay.
So Kellyanne, you look familiar too. Have I read for you?
No.
Okay. So I have this pad here. So do you understand that your mom passed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you understand the name Margie or Marjorie?
Mary.
That's her name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and do you understand also that she would have been, I want to say early 60s, but in her 60s?
Yes.
Okay, and do you also understand the growth or June, do you understand that being a significant month?
So it was actually May. But I have a sister and a brother. There's 3 kids in the family.
Okay, and there's 2 girls, 1 boy.
Yeah.
Okay, and also, and you have 2 kids, if not 3?
2.
Okay, and so also, I'm just hearing stuff. So I want to try to, like, first job is like, who's here, who they here for? And now I just want to, I'm getting other people. So your dad passed as well?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel him with her. And also there's 2 dogs. One of them's black. Do you understand this? Or it's black and white? Shh, not you, Hopper. Shh, not you. I mean, I'm talking
Is
about
the
my
dog with them or with us?
Well, they're showing it to me as if it's with them. But if it makes sense for you and it's living, I'd be okay with getting that a little bit off.
Okay, my sister has a black and white dog.
Okay, and is one of the dogs named like something like Cookie or Cupcake or something?
Chance.
Okay, I got the C. Okay, I can't really take credit for that, but okay. Also, hold on.
And I have a dog as well.
Got it. So, do you understand? I just want to make sure because so again, whatever information I get won't be wrong, but how I don't want to say interpret it, but how I deliver it or the context that I understand it and tell you it's in could be wrong. So if it belongs to your mom or it belongs to on the spirit side or the living side, and it's right, but I'm wrong, tell me. I just want to make sure I got this right. Do you understand with mom that she smoked?
Yes.
Okay. And dad?
Yes.
Okay, because they're both smoking. That's how I get them. And also, do you understand, does it make sense that dad would be a very strong, quiet kind of person?
Yes.
And do you also understand with him, I know I say the same phrases over and over, but I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Like he keeps showing me like he would dress up for work, correct?
Not really.
So the way I'm getting him is like, so was he very tall also?
No.
I know. I keep getting this. So maybe I'm just wrong on it or it's someone else. I don't want to force it. But do you still have, your dad was in the Army, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, I definitely have him. I just misinterpreted a piece. But he just keeps showing me not only the folded flag, but also that, this is so interesting. I don't know. Like, did he have anything to do with jewelry? Or a jeweler? Say no if it's no. Okay.
No.
So I'm getting these references and I'm not sure. It might be a storyline that's like a memory. So just hang with me, okay? He keeps talking about, like, I don't know. Do somebody still have his, like, long coat or his jacket? Like, I thought it was like a bomber jacket, but the way that I'm getting this, it's like almost like a black overcoat.
Possibly my sister.
Okay. I don't know why I would get that unless it meant something to somebody or it's physically here. And also, so dad passed first?
No.
So were they within 2 years of each other?
No.
Oh, I keep getting this. Okay. Sorry, let me just kind of go back here. So with your mom, there was some sort of growth in the chest.
Yes.
Was it breast or chest?
Breast.
Okay. And did that actually, like, get better and then it got worse?
Well, she originally had cancer, breast cancer, and she was cancer free for 5 years.
Perfect.
And then,
Okay. That's what. And then do you also understand the respiratory issue after that? Or was it just the cancer came back in the chest?
well, he actually had COPD.
Got it. Okay. Sorry. As long as the pieces mostly work. And also, I got to say this. So, like, do you share the Ann name with your mom or your grandmother?
Could you say that again?
Do you share the Ann name with your mom or your grandmother?
No, but the Ann name is significant because I named my daughter Mary Ann.
I was going to ask you if your mom's name was Mary Ann. Okay. So that makes sense. She just kept showing me the Ann after either your name or hers. So, hold on. It's interesting because your mom keeps making me feel like she really loved being your mom. Do you understand that? And I feel like,
Yes.
and listen, I know it sounds weird to hear, but not every mom feels like this. So it's truly a gift. And she just keeps making me feel like, and you guys must be quite similar. She just keeps making me feel like you have a certain disposition or attitude like she does, and it's a good thing. It's like, but you're tough, and maybe sassy would be the word if you were younger. But do you know what I mean? Like, you have a smart ass comment, and you have the answer, and people usually come to you. You like to be in charge. All right, you understand?
Yeah.
Give me a big yes. Okay. And and also, you yourself had to go through some healing. True.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you understand? Was this for physical stuff?
No.
Okay. If I'm looking down, I just scribble on this paper. Also, do you understand the man off to your side that would have passed? This would be like brother, husband, ex
That,
boyfriend.
that has passed?
Yes.
No.
Then the only other person it's your generation. So it's either like brother-in-law or somebody very close. You don't understand this? And also, do you understand the name like Mickey or Nikki? It doesn't have to be his name. All right. So maybe I'm moving.
No.
So just hang with me. I'm just going to write this down, okay? So I don't know what this is. So did you and your sister have like the same set of earrings or something or like share your mom's earrings and go back and forth? She keeps showing me like diamond stud earrings.
Oh. No, but, well, my aunt gave us earrings that she had given my aunt,
Got it.
and she gave both my sister and I the earrings.
I love it. Okay. Like when they show me something repeatedly and I don't know what to say, I just tell you what I'm getting. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I got to say this. So, do you understand the last 2 years has been more trying than ever?
Yes.
And I don't know what this is. I keep getting this younger male that would have passed, but I don't want to get too off track. So, and I don't want to freak you out. Okay. Just stay with me one sec. So your mom keeps showing me that it's almost like you have to relearn this version of your life. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so was there like a big change in the house or relationship?
Yes.
Okay. I just keep getting this like separation or confusion and like animosity kind of within that. Okay. And I don't mean to like be judgy. I'll just get exaggerated impressions so I don't miss anything. And your mom's keeps saying, good for you. Good for you. Like you were too loyal. So, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like she keeps showing me like you gave everything, you realized what needs to be done. And she just keeps showing me too that like you've been at the same job for a very long time, right?
Yes.
She keeps showing me like financial security and like everything that you need, you will have and then some. So don't make decisions based on fear, especially when it comes to money. Okay. Or career choice. I just keep feeling like you are rock steady with that. All right. And also, this can maybe sound a little batshit. Do you understand that you've had mediumship experiences?
Yes.
Okay. She keeps showing me spirits in an unusual way next to you and that you were aware of them. It just wasn't always how you thought it would be. Or it was so subtle that you questioned it after. But she just keeps showing me that you do have those abilities. It doesn't mean you have to change your life and become a psychic medium. But I get this in a very big way that the connection is very real and it's very natural for you. And she's constantly like, she keeps showing me hummingbirds. I don't know if that's like a sign, right? Like people get cardinals and butterflies, but she keeps showing me hummingbirds specifically. I don't normally get that. So it's always interesting to me. Maybe ask your sister. And I might be moving. Like there's another couple spirits here for other people. I'm going to say a name to you. If it makes sense, tell me how. If not, just say not sure. Do you understand the name Lou? Okay.
No.
So I'm going to try to take what I'm getting, these other things, to someone else. But I do have to say, and also, your dad keeps thanking you. Okay, the way he's giving it to me is like thanking you for your time or your focus. Does that make sense? Because he makes me
Yes.
feel like he would have become hardened maybe after mom passed or however this went. But he just kind of makes me feel like he should have or could have showed more appreciation. That's how I get it. But there's a solidarity with him and a strength. And it's like you understood that with him. And it's like you guys may see things the same way, feel things the same way. Maybe you go about them slightly different. But you're a very good mix of you and your mom and your dad. Okay? One more thing. If it's a no, I'm going to shut up and move on. I get this lately a lot, especially around the holidays. Do you understand with your dad that he actually had like an old train set? Like one of those Lionel or something that back in the day they would put around a Christmas tree or they'd set up a little town. Do you understand that? Oh, he keeps showing me. All right, so maybe it's for someone else. I hope this helps. And always, it's hello from heaven. I would always say this, and I do feel this, and I'm Irish and Italian. You can't get any more Catholic. I've never met anybody not in the good space, and they only come to help or heal. They're never trying to freak anybody out or say anything bad or call someone out. But their home we're visiting, it's not the other way around. They just wanted to come through for you in a big way. Also, is it your birthday?
It's my twin's birthday today.
Okay, I just kept getting happy birthday. Okay? Before I go, it's like they wanted to come through, connect with you, and tell her we said happy birthday. We love you guys. All right? Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming up quick, too, and dealing with the issues. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so, oh, Josh, I took it back. I'm sorry. I'm so used to using my mouse. Josh, if you're still on, can I see the comments again? That was beautiful. I love when spirit comes through like that. All right, so I need to go a little bit further with this one. I just want to make sure I'm not freezing. How are we doing in there? Looks like we didn't freeze, or there we are. Okay. Hi, buddy. I don't know what you want from me. My dog keeps coming up and just staring at me. So I have a male here who's younger. I want to say like mid 30s, maybe late 20s, but I'll say like 34, 35-ish. And I keep getting the name like Mickey or Nikki. And it's like kind of a nickname, or it's a, nickname based off of the name. I mean, if it's Mikey, I might take that, but I just get very unexpected, almost like an accident, moving accident or collision. That's how I get it. Does anyone understand this? Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Denise, for letting us know. Does anyone understand this? So just hang tight. I just want to make sure. Josh, can you scroll down a little bit? Or I don't know if there is any scrolling. Okay. So what are you guys not commenting now? All right. Maddie. Ricky. Not sure. Let me just sit with this for a second. Debbie, can you just say yes to what you did make sense? I don't want to call someone all the way up and have the wrong person. I mean, Michelle, I just feel like it's a little bit young. Unless he would be like that age now, maybe I could swing that, but I just don't want to force it to fit. And Debbie, for Maddie, if you can tell me what did make sense of what I said. So I have a younger male here, feels like 25 to 35, and unexpected, I want to say dark hair, greenish eyes, if not blue. I would take very light hazel, but green is the way I want to go, which is the rarest. And it's like a moving accident, or it's a like collision. Like I just feel like impact. And also I keep seeing the front end of a motorcycle. I don't know if it happened on one or if this person just liked them, but I keep getting that. So Debbie, I know you're saying yes again. Michelle, yes, car accident. Sorry. Sorry for your loss. So let me, so Debbie, can you tell me what did make sense? Up. Debbie, not to accident. Okay. Like I just keep getting the feeling that So, Josh, can you maybe send that link to Michelle Grinvalski? I think I said that right. Beautiful. So, Michelle, you're going to get a Zoom link. Debbie, stay tuned, okay? Let's see what happens. Hey, Diana. Yeah, I only get spirits after they pass for the most part. I'm sorry you lost your uncle today. Sometimes they come through right away. Sometimes it's too emotional for people. It's sometimes good to wait to actually get a reading. But if he comes through, he'll make himself known and try to get your attention through me. But I always let spirit lead. Unless I do spirit DJing and I come directly to you and say who you want to connect with, but it doesn't always work. And you can kind of pick up a psychic imprint and not have the actual spirit. So I'm sorry for your loss. And as much as I don't take myself that seriously, I do understand the gravity of what I do, and I take what I do very seriously. So Michelle, can you come on up? Not sure how to open it. It's just a Zoom link. You just click on it and should be that simple. Unless you don't have Zoom, then I don't know if we'd be able to have you out. So, yeah, I would say anyone's on here if you want to come up. Just have the Zoom app downloaded. So, Michelle, I'll give you another minute or two, see if we can get you up here. Yeah, of course, Diana. And also, I just want to say while we're waiting to see if I can get Michelle up here, if you guys have any questions, like, one thing that I had to learn early on is like, so many people consider themselves empaths or sensitives or intuitives, but they don't like the word psychic or medium. So empath is just, if you look at the E in empath, it's like the term of, the century. It just means energetic or emotional psychic awareness. And nobody's sending you negative energy. You're not absorbing people's negative energy. That usually means that we just don't understand how it works, or we have bad boundaries, or something like that. But we don't take on other people's energy. It doesn't attach to us. And I've been doing this a while, and I had to unlearn a lot of things that I thought would be. All right, so Michelle doesn't have Zoom. Hey, Jody. And if you guys, and then if intuitive, if you think of the I, it's about what I get for me. I get an intuitive hit, I should take this class, or I should, take a vacation at this time at this place, or something like that. Psychic, it does not mean predict the future. I know that psychics claim that's what it is. Psychic just means soul, of or related to the soul. Intuition is knowing something without rational explanation as to why. And mediumship is so psychic can be where I tune into the living spirit, to you, what's going on with you, and provide guidance, clarity, insight, direction with challenges, choices, things like that, professionally or personally. Mediumship is when a spirit steps into my awareness and influences me through me to get to you. So it's the same language. Doesn't matter if they spoke Japanese or French. They don't come up and speak. They don't have a voice box. It's not possible. It's all inner hearing, inner seeing, inner feeling mostly. And, I know what they mean and what they're saying because it's much more of understanding them from the inside out. It's like a first and third person blend. So just to clarify for those of you. So if you have any questions about that stuff, or you're interested in the classes and workshops that are coming up, like next Saturday, the live one in Mawa, or the 8-week intro course starting in February that's live via Zoom, or the 12-week one for people that are a little more experienced to very experienced, starting on Thursdays in February. take a look at drewcali.com. Let us know if you have any questions. If you need to have a quick convo about it to make sure it's the place for you, I have no problem with that. Serious inquiries only, though, please. Don't call me up or email me saying you want to talk about a class and ask me for a reading. I do enough readings during the day that when I'm off, I am OFF. All right. So let me just, will Spirit help guide you through difficult times? Absolutely. Spirit will guide you through difficult times no matter what you do. And so here's the thing too, Spirit guides, like I said I was going to share this. So Cali, my last name is Polifrone. My first experience with a spirit guide was a giant Native American in my mind's eye, like a smoky image with a bear headdress on his head. It was just like this bear skin face. And I just remember I knew that his name was Great Bear. I don't know how I came to that conclusion, but it was Great Bear. And like 2 years later, I was starting to do this professionally. I needed a website. I had a whole different business. That was a financial services business with banks. So I wasn't going to put out there that I'm doing psychic work or anything like that. And I remember, and to the point of my email, if you're on my subscriber list, or the social media posts about going back to Cali. So I prayed on it for like a couple weeks because I needed to come up with a website. At the time, it was mostly websites, not as much social media, if any at all. Maybe MySpace. So anyway, I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard going back to Cali. And I kept seeing a Mac Cali building. So if you're in the New York greater area, you know what a Mac Cali building is. It's MACKCALI. So for some reason, it was just imprinted in my mind. I got up, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I went to my home office. I typed in and Googled the word Cali, and it came up as the constellation previously known as Great Bear. And I was like, no way. And then I typed in drewcali.com to see if the domain was taken, and it wasn't. So I love the name too, because I have the Cali Center for Healing, Education, and Intuitive Arts. I would never be like the Polifrone Center. And, switching back to Medium Drew, or over to Medium Drew and Drew Polifrone, and now going back to Drew Cali, I just feel more connected with the name. But in general, I didn't just make up a name. I feel like it was given to me to use and also to earn, because I'm representing my guides. The point I was making overall is that whether it's your loved ones in spirit, which become our helpers, or the faces for your spirit guides, because we want to go with somebody familiar, but our spirit guides' job is to make us our best guides. It's not to give you the name. And I mean, I've gotten all sorts of names and connections, and even with Great Bear or Cali, very rarely I felt him around me, way more than I saw him or heard from him. But I feel like it's integrative after a while. Our loved ones on the other side aren't like looking for credit. They only make themselves known if they have to and if they can. I don't know exactly why or how that works sometimes and doesn't work always. But I know people that have lost, a daughter, and their sister, the daughter's aunt, gets visits in their dreams, but the mom doesn't. So, and I won't say always, but a lot of times, if not mostly, it's because the emotional kind of need, or the emotional boundary that gets in the way of a natural energetic exchange doesn't allow it to really occur in a way that either you can understand it or that it transfers in a way that helps you. So sometimes they use your people to get to you too. But I would also say that God in general, the God force, spirit force, life, speaks to us through people. We're not meant to sit home by ourselves, be self-sufficient, figure it out, and not need people. Although with all technology, COVID and social media, people tend to be doing that. So, but also I feel like the reason you see 9 million mediums and psychics out there nowadays is because I feel like on some level consciousness had to keep up with advanced technology. And they will merge at some point somehow, but I don't know how. But I would just say that there's also a difference of people that develop, in my opinion and my experience, and in teaching and as being a student for years, in other classrooms on mentorships, doing blindfold kind of exercises, like all this stuff to convince me and make me trust more, shows me often that somebody may be connected and be pretty good. And I was just having this conversation today, but sometimes there's like a personal issue or they don't think that they have to develop themselves. And a big part of this toolkit and these abilities is surrendering to the growth. Like I couldn't stay the same person I was and 15 years ago and become the medium I am today. I had to slowly become changed over a period of time. I had to unlearn things. I had to relearn things. I had to learn things I didn't understand or know. And I had to be willing to put myself in uncomfortable positions more often than not. And that's just in general. That'll work for everything. But if you're looking to develop as a Reiki practitioner or a therapist or an intuitive healer or a psychic or a medium, then by all means do it. But just know that, like, to me, my mediumship develops me. And my life, as different as it is today at 50, it's very rich in a lot of ways it never would have been at this point in my life if I didn't kind of surrender into that. And I made a ton of money running a business before this, like a ton of money. And unexpectedly, I lost everything in the process of developing. And there were just times that I got really comfortable and then I got kind of booted into uncomfortability. And those are the times of growth. So it doesn't mean it has to stay hard. And we have to be careful not to get stuck in survival mode, going fire to fire, because that can happen. I've done it. I've been there. Sometimes I can still go there. And, if anyone knows me and knows my recent stuff, like I had custody issues nonstop for like 7 out of the 8 years my daughter's been on this planet. And it was crushing. And it was constant. And it took all of what I had and what I didn't have. And, but I was just talking to my little daughter the other day, my 8-year-old, going on 9, going on 13. And we have a bond like that's stronger than ever because I had to figure it all out. I didn't have any help. And I had to learn that I had to take the high road no matter what. And that is not easy. All right. So I'm going to circle back here. Michelle, we could try it through comments, but I feel like it's going to be too delayed. So stay with me a sec. I just heard a phone hang up. That is my sign that my connections are done. So I'm so glad you guys stuck with us. And we'll be on tomorrow night again, or I will be. And I'll have Maria on. It'll be like 8 or 9 o'clock. I'll announce it tomorrow. And we're just going to talk a little bit back and forth about our spiritual, development and also like our work. And we're going to do we do really great guided meditations together, improv. So I'm looking forward to doing that. She's really special. Thank you for pressing pause with me. Please check out drewcali.com and like, follow, and share this on Facebook, please. And subscribe on YouTube. We're going to be building out some of these channels as Drew Cali comes back. And as a good friend of mine says, I love you all, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Have a blessed night, and I'll see you soon. And if I can answer some of the questions in the comments about development or spiritually general questions, I will. All right. Thank you so much.